So welcome everyone. Hi, Susie. So yesterday and today, I'm talking about, well, this whole week about the idea of going from darkness into lightness. And that came from the fact that over the weekend, from the 12th to the 16th, is the celebration of Diwali, which is an Indian festival, and it's practiced, it's celebrated throughout the country, and there are lights everywhere. Everybody puts candles and lights, and for each day, a different type of puja or festival is performed, a celebration. And but its main idea, and the reason I think it's so wonderful, is that it's celebrating with all the lights going from darkness to light, which means from ignorance to knowledge and wisdom, from despair to hope, from evil to good. So I thought that was a pretty good thing, pretty cool thing. And so I thought we could bring that with us in our practice. So close your eyes, come inside, and bring your attention to your breath. Notice how your inhale and exhale changes the shape of your body. Now begin to deepen your breath, filling your lungs to capacity, exhaling long and slow, to trigger your repair and relax response. And think about breathing in lightness. Picture all lights everywhere, brightness, beauty. And when you exhale, let go of the darkness, whatever that means to you. Just let it go. Inhale the light and exhale the dark. And continue at your own pace. Return to your natural breath and continue to focus on it for a couple of breaths as you open your eyes. Look forward. Bring your back away from the back of the chair. Allow yourself to sit tall and straight without the back of your chair holding you up. And then say yes with your head. Say yes. When you say yes, your chin comes all the way to your chest. Your head goes up. So just shake yes, a big yes. And then come to neutral, take a breath, and say no. No way. And come to neutral. And then say maybe. Lift your shoulders. Lift your shoulders. Maybe. And let them loose. Send them up and let them go. Send them up and let them go. Set them up and let them go. Send your arms out to the side. And we're going to start with our little hummingbird circles, tiny, tiny little circles. You know, the picture of the hummingbird hovering over a flower to drink the nectar. And then begin to enlarge those circles, make them bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until your fingers are pointing to the mat, to the floor, and your arms go way back behind you. Your fingers scrape the sky, come down, forward, and keep those big circles going a few times. And then when your fingers are pointed to the floor or the mat, go in the opposite direction with those big circles. And then begin to make them smaller. If you hear any noises in your joints, like I do, that's just your joint saying thank you. And then come eventually back to your little hummingbirds, wings. And then release your arms down by your side. You can hold on to the seat of the chair or a leg of your chair as you place your one hand on the chair, the other alongside your ear. I'm not mirroring you, so I have my left hand up, so you can choose whichever side you like. Inhale, exhale, lateral stretch in the opposite direction. Come back up to center. Your arm is still lifted. Look up at your hand, at your hand. And look down at your left. Look up at your hand. Look down at your left. And then look forward, neutral. Bring your hand, your arm back down. So now we're going to do all of that on the other side. So your opposite arm goes up for a lateral stretch in the opposite direction. And feel that stretch. Let your fingers lengthen the stretch in that side body. And come back up to neutral. Your fingers are still pointing up to the sky. Look up at your hand, down at your lap. Up at your hand, down at your lap. Couple more times. And then come to neutral and release your arm. Swing one arm up and around to the back of your chair. Bring the opposite arm on the outside of your leg and twist to look over your shoulder. When you inhale, feel your whole spine getting taller. And when you're empty of breath, maybe you can twist a little bit more. Maybe you can use your hand that's on the outside of your far leg as leverage to twist a little bit more. Bring the arm that's wrapped around the back of your chair alongside your ear, straight up. Inhale, exhale, come back to center, release your arm. And we will do the same thing on the other side. So start with your arm up in the air, wrap it around the back of your chair, opposite arm outside the far leg, look over your shoulder. Same thing here, you get taller on the inhale and twist when you're empty of breath. Lift your arm that was over your legs alongside your ear and twist back and come to center. Okay. Look up. And there must be something up there that you want very badly. And you're going to reach for it. So bring your head to neutral and follow your arm as you reach up for it. Make a fist and bring it down. Other arm, reach up, make a fist and bring it down. Both arms, reach up, make a fist and bring it down like you really mean it. Again, both arms, fist, bring it down. Both arms, fist, bring it down. Up, clench, bring it down. All right, good. So let's come on the ball of our any foot, whichever one you choose, and bring it down, and then come up. And this time, when you come up on the ball of your foot, your hip lifts up off the mat and down, and then the other side and down. So you're lifting and sitting on one side, lifting and sitting on the other. So you're going back and forth. Hold on to the side of your chair to give you a little more room, a little bit more confidence to swing from side to side. And then come to center. Bring your feet together. Lift both your heels and bring them down. Lift both your heels and bring them down. So what are we doing here? Feel the back, feel your calf, and then you're going to come on to your heels and lift your toes. Flatten them, come on the ball of your foot. Flatten them, come on your heel. Flatten, ball, flatten, heel. Keep it going. This is also for your knees, your calves, your ankles, all that stuff below your knee, from your knee down. And pause. All right. All right, so let's now open our legs so that one leg, each leg is at the corner of a chair. Come forward. Imagine that big bowl, that big pot or barrel or whatever you choose to see in front of you. You're going to take a great big giant spoon. You're going to hold it with both your hands, interlace your fingers. And you're going to start at the far end of this barrel, and you're going to scrape it over to the side. You're going to come all the way in. This barrel is between your legs, and it's big and it's wide. So you bring it all the way to your chest, come all the way around, scrape those sides. And the next time your hands are to your heart, go the other way, scraping that barrel. And then bring your hands to your heart, bring your legs back to a neutral position. Okay. Swivel to the side of your chair, or you can actually stay here, but then you have to come far away from the back of your chair. We're going to do cats and dogs. So I just find it easier to do it this way. So you do it what works for you. Hands on your thighs, on your knees. On an inhale, you're going to bend your elbows and send your heart forward. Your back is curled into a C shape. Your elbows go back. On an exhale, send your spine back behind you, lengthen your arms, and continue at your own pace, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. And then the next time you're forward, your elbows are back behind you, just come up to a neutral spine. All right. And swivel back to the front of your seat if you are on the side. We're going to do a sun salutation. So half sun salutation. So once again, you're going to open your legs just to the corner of the chair. Arms alongside your body. Your spine is in a mountain pose. Feel the crown of your head reaching up. Feel your tailbone, your sit bones pushing in to the chair. And first, inhale, gather. Exhale down to your heart. Inhale, gather. Exhale to your heart. Next time, you're going to inhale, gather, and then open your arms wide and bend forward. Bend forward so you can bring your forearms on your thighs, or you can allow your hands, your arms to come inside your legs. You're going to inhale, look forward with a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fly out and up and down the center line. Let's do that a couple more times. So I'll talk you through it. You're inhaling, gather. Exhaling, open up, come forward. Hands to the mat or your thighs. Come forward to inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, fly out and up and down the center line. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and bring it down to your heart. Keep your legs where they are because we're going to do add on to this pose. And if you'll give me 1 second. Okay, the sun is now coming into the room, so it's warming up. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your right hand inside your legs, under your nose, your left hand on your left leg. So you could be on your fingertips with your right hand if you can't reach all the way down, or you can just let it float. Let it rest against your right leg as you open out to the side. Let your fingers reach for the sky. Inhale, exhale, bring that hand inside and open up with the opposite one. So don't forget, if coming down doesn't work for you, use your thighs as a middle point. And bring it all the way down and hang over any amount. Even if your forearms are on your thighs, you can still hang over. Look forward, flat back. Fly out and up and down the center line. Okay. All right. So one of the things I wanted to do today in honor of Diwali, or the new moon, which happened on Sunday, is to do a sun salutation, but we will do that standing. So there's just one more thing I'd like us to do seated to get ready for that. And that is turn to the side of your chair and come to the edge of your chair so that your outside leg is free of the chair. So you're sitting on one hip, one thigh, right? You're going to send your outside leg back. You know, we do this for warrior one. You're going to send your arms up alongside your ears, send them out to the side and back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale and exhale, come forward over your leg. This is a humble warrior. But in our moon salutation, this is actually a quarter moon, because it kind of looks like a 4 too. Inhale back up, place your foot down and swivel to the other side. And same thing here, your outside leg is free so that you could send it back. So you could be on the top of your leg or on, but I think you know that from all the warriors we've done. Arms alongside your ears. Send your arms out to the side. Send them back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, exhale, come forward halfway for a devotional pose. And then inhale all the way up and swivel back to center. Okay, I lied. There's one more thing I want to do here. This will take a second. Bring the backs of your hands against your inner thighs, right? And you're going to push your thighs into your hands and your hands into your thighs to strengthen your inner thighs. Push and pull, push and pull, push and pull. Let's do the outside. Push into your palms and let your palms push your thighs. Push into your hands and let your hands push. push again. Once more, push. Excellent. All right. Let's come up to stand. Right. So we're going to leave the chair here. And I'm taking these off because we're going to, and I recommend that if you have socks on or whatever, so that there's no slipping and sliding. Okay. So we're going to start in mountain. Okay. And again, the chair should be nearby should you need it for any reason for your balance. Starting in our mountain pose. And then you're going to step one foot and then the other away, opening your legs nice and wide. And then sending your arms into a V shape. Take a breath. This is a 5-pointed star. And so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to get really, really close to the full moon, and you're going to feel it back behind you, pressing against you, allowing you to open up your heart, hugging the moon in your back body, full moon. Inhale, come to center, bring your hands together. Interlace your fingers except for your stylus, your pen, your index fingers. Bend your knees slightly. Inhale, exhale, draw a half moon. You can bend your knees as much as you like. Take a couple of breaths, and on an inhale, you're going to redraw that moon, that half moon. Release your arms. Step your feet at 45-degree angles and bend your knees. It could be a little tiny bend. It could be a big bend, whatever works for you. And then bring your arms into a cactus shape. This is the goddess, the divine feminine, the moon goddess. And our goddess is going to, she always intervenes in the moon pose because the moon is her domain. Bring your hand in front of your belly. Your other arm frames your head. You're going to inhale and then exhale, lean to one side. Inhale to center with cactus arms. Exhale to the other side. That's a little goddess dance. Bring your hands down to your legs. Okay. So you're going to point your toes forward and bring your legs together. Send your arms up overhead back to that. You can step your feet a little farther apart, whatever is most comfortable here. Because what we're going to do is the crescent moon now. You're going to inhale and then you're going to exhale and you're going to curl to one side, creating a crescent shape. So your inside hip is crunching a little bit. Your outside is going farther away to create that big crescent. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Little crescent moon. Come back to center. Release your arms. So apparently, I think it's today, the crescent moon, the waxing moon, is a phase of the moon is about 7%. So we have a little crescent. All right. So we're going to open our legs a little bit and then, or you can step, no, let's do this, wait. Step one foot forward and the other back behind you. And I'll show it to you this way. All right. So you can turn around also for your chair to be where you need it. And you're going to interlace your fingers back behind you. Straighten your front leg. Look up at the beautiful night sky, all those stars. This is the stargazer pose. Right. I'm going to step a little bit away from the chair. You might want to do that too, because you're going to bend your knee now. You're going to inhale, you're going to exhale and come forward just like we did when we were seated over your bent knee for a quarter moon. You're going to release your hands to the mat. So bend both knees if you need to. And you're going to place your hands inside and widen your legs again. Make them nice and wide. And come down as far as you can to expose the new moon, the dark side of the moon. Bring your hands to the mat, your knees are bent, and heel toe your feet a little closer so that you can more easily press into the mat, fly out and up. Come to the end of your first half of the moon salutation. Right. So I'm going to move this off my mat, but I'm not suggesting that you do that. That chair should be nearby for you to take hold of should you need it. So we're going to do this on the other side. Step your feet apart. 5 pointed star. And breathe. Bring your hands together, interlace your fingers, keep that pen pointed to the sky. Look up at it if you dare. Inhale, exhale, draw the half moon, bend your knees. Inhale, exhale, redraw the half moon. You can straighten your legs. Point your feet at 45 degrees, bend your knees, the goddess. All right, the goddess is intervening here. And this time the goddess just wants to circle her hips in one direction and then the other. And now the goddess is just fine, she's happy. So you're going to step your feet together, finger to the sky. Crescent moon, do you remember which side you were on last time? We're going to start on the opposite side. Crescent moon. Come to center. Crescent moon. Come to center. Release your arms. Step your opposite leg forward than you did last time. Interlace your fingers. Straighten both legs. Stargazer. Bend your knee. Inhale, and then on an exhale, come forward for the quarter moon. Bring your hands to the mat, step your legs wide, and fold over to expose the new moon. Bring your hands to the mat, bend your knees first. Bring your hands to the mat, heel toe your feet closer together, fly out and up and down the center line. Excellent. Good, and release it. Okay. So while we're up and standing, let's do a another balance, and this is going to be a type of goddess pose, another goddess to celebrate the moon. So you're going to start from Tadasana, and you're going to cross your, I'm not mirroring you, I'm crossing my right over my left, and see if you can line up your toes. Bend your knees, you're coming onto the ball of your right, you're at your front foot. Bring one hand in front, the other overhead with your thumb and index finger together for a goddess, another goddess. Okay, maybe you can lift your leg a little bit, maybe not. Cross over. Other side. Bend your knees first this time. Cross. Get those toes lined up. Use the chair to help you. Come on the ball of your foot, bend your knees. So the leg that's in front gets the arm that's below and the other overhead for a goddess. Look over your shoulder. You see pictures of these ancient goddesses. This is often exactly how they look. Well, maybe not exactly. They didn't wear leggings. They didn't wear t-shirts. And release. Okay, excellent. Okay, so let's come back to sit. So open your legs a little bit. Inhale, and then exhale with a long flat back. Come forward just a little bit. Inhale, exhale, your hands are on your thighs. Come forward a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, come now as far as you comfortably can with that flat back. And when that's as far as you can go with a flat back, then just curl it over. Then just bow, bow. You can release your hands to inside your legs to just hang over into a forward fold, Uttanasana. And slowly unfold. Bring your legs together. Place your right ankle on your left thigh. You're going to take your foot with one hand, your knee with the other. You're going to lift it just a little bit away from your knee and rock it from side to side. And then bring it down on to your thigh again. Try to keep your foot flexed. If that is uncomfortable for you, then let it be free. Now we're going to inhale and exhale, come forward. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Maybe you can get your chin past your shin. Oh, that rhymes. And then unfold. Uncross. Cross the other side. We're going to start with foot and knee in hand, lifting it a little bit and rocking it, rocking the cradle, and then bringing it down. Inhale, exhale, come forward. Inhale, exhale, a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, go your full range, whatever that might be. And then unfold, uncross. And then to come into a nice, comfortable seat. I'm going to reach for my blanket for Shavasana. So get nice and comfortable in your chair for your Shavasana. Allow yourself just to relax fully. Close your eyes and follow your breath. Place your hands on your lap for this Shavasana and rotate them so that your whole arm, so that your palms are facing upward. You can also release them alongside your body, but it may be more comfortable on your lap. So that your hands, your fingers are curled, your hands are cupped, and they're like two lotus blossoms, a symbol of enlightenment, bringing us the light. And then allow your body, your whole body to relax from the crown of your head to your toes. Let your chin come to your chest. Just relax. If that's uncomfortable, if you'd like to keep your head up, that's perfectly fine. Whatever relaxation pose you prefer. And just notice how your whole body is sinking into the earth, letting gravity pull you down. Letting it hug you and hold you close to the earth. Om Namah Shivaya. I surrender to transformation and welcome the changes that will lead me to who I am. And if your chin was not already to your chest, bring it there now. Take a breath. Relax your arms, shake them, shake your hands, wiggle your toes, and lift your head to come up from Shavasana. So if you're staying for meditation, get yourself settled into your seat, your feet flat on the earth, your hands on your laps, either palms down or up. And get nice and comfortable. Remember that thoughts may come to mind during this meditation, and it's okay that happens, and do not struggle with them, do not argue with them, do not get upset that I'm not meditating. Yes, you are. All you have to do is when a thought comes to mind is say later and come back to your breath and come back to my voice, which for the meditation is your own voice. Come back to the ideas that we're talking about. And it might happen several times during the meditation. That's okay. Because it's those spaces in between that count. That stillness in between. So get comfortable, as I said, close your eyes and focus on your breath right now. Just focus on it. Feel the cool air through your nostrils as you inhale, the warm air as you exhale. Feel your chest rise as you inhale and descend as you exhale. Notice, just notice it. Don't change your breath. Just notice it. And bring yourself to your heart center. And as you breathe, feel your heart beating, noting that every one of those breaths fuels that heartbeat. Listen to your heartbeat. Feel it vibrating in your chest. And now come inside to a place of darkness, whatever darkness means to you. It could be a physical pain. It could be mental anguish. It could be stress. It could be grief. Whatever that place of discomfort is, allow it in. Allow it inside. Allow that darkness in. And notice where it manifests, what part of your body you feel it throbbing in. Could be anywhere. It'll be different for everyone. Where does that darkness rest, reside inside of you? Feel it. And notice if it has a shape, what shape it might be. Or if it has a color, what color would it be? You feel it and you see it. And it begins to throb, to shout, to cry. And you take it in your arms and cradle it like you would an infant who is crying for your attention. Cradle it, hold it close, and begin to rock it from side to side, allowing, trying to soothe it, but it still cries. Ask it, what do you need? What is it you need? How can I soothe you? How can I put you to rest? What do I need to do? And continue to cradle it and rock it from side to side like you would your infant. And then give it all of your love, just like you would your child, letting your love help to soothe it, sending your love to that place, using it like you would with an infant, with a child, to help it to stop its cries, to know that it's okay that you still love it no matter what it does, how loud it cries, you love it because it is part of you. And keep letting it rock. Allow your body to rock with it from side to side. And notice now how it no longer cries, but coos. Notice how you've satisfied its need, how you've recognized it, how you have nurtured it, how you have allowed it to grow and let go and move on. How it is calm, how it has stopped, how the color has changed. Perhaps the shape has changed. Notice how bright it has become, like a candle you just lit, a bright flame. Notice how that light flame, that light fills your whole heart center, how that light fills you up. How it soothes you, how it takes away the darkness and leaves only lightness, how that light moves all the way down your legs to your toes, and how that light from your heart center streams down your arms, and how that light makes a journey up to your shoulders, to your neck, all the way to the crown of your head, and you're filled with this beautiful, vibrant light, the light of wisdom, the light of love, the light of hope. It fills you with hope. Feel the light. Feel that beautiful, unconditional love that fills you up like you were its container. And how it wraps itself around you like an aura, how it holds you, hugs you, and makes you feel safe. Feel the light. On your next breath, bring yourself back to your heart center. Feel your heart beating. Feel the warmth of the light that's inside of you. And allow yourself to relax fully as you come back into your body. As you begin to wiggle your toes, your fingers, rotate your shoulders, bring your chin to your chest, and as you lift your head, begin to open your eyes. And bring your hands to your heart. And let us all celebrate the triumph of light over dark, of good over evil, of hope over despair, of wisdom over ignorance. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here with me.